Hey everyone, hi, I'm Sushri. Welcome back to my channel. After a long gap, today I sat down to film a video for you all. And for the first thing, I want to know how are you all. Let me know in the comment bar. And from the title, you must know that today I'm going to share my birth story. Before that, I had uploaded a video regarding my pregnancy update. If you haven't watched that video, I'll put the link in the description box, so don't forget to check out. So the first thing is me and my husband blessed with a baby boy on 23rd June 2017. If you know, I was due on February 4th, but I delivered my baby on 23rd June, that is like 2 weeks before my due date. All these things happened so quickly, I didn't get a chance. It's like total normal delivery, the contraction, the normal delivery and everything, so I didn't get a chance to update you, though I updated a little bit on Snapchat but not so much. So yeah, the things happened so quickly, so we'll start from the beginning. And the things happened like on 21st January, that is like Saturday, around 10 PM I was talking like normal, talking with my mother and my husband, and I started getting a sudden pain, and I was like, oh god, what happened to me? And it was like the first contraction pain, and it was like at the time very mild, and as the time passed it was lasting for 1 minute, and it's within an interval of 15 to 20 minutes. So as I know from my doctor, like a real active labor contraction is like it should last for 1 minute, but it should be in the interval of 5 minutes apart, and it should continue at least for 1 hour. That only you can know that is active labor pain. And it was like false pain first started, and after some time like I felt like I can adjust for some time, but after 2 hours, like around 12 AM at midnight, my husband called the doctor, and he told everything about my signs and symptoms, and my doctor told the same thing, like, no, this is not the active labor pain, this is the false pain, so you need to like monitor everything, like the timing, how much time interval it are coming, and how much time it was lasting and everything. So my husband downloaded an app, and he started recording everything all about my contraction, the timing, the interval and everything. Somehow the night passed, and I was like in pain for like some hours, and after that I don't know, I fell asleep. And when I woke up in the morning, that was 22nd January, Sunday, I was like feeling so good as nothing happened last night. Around 3 PM on Sunday, like I was like after having the lunch, I was like just like doing something, I started getting again the contraction pain, and now this time it was so much intense, and it was like very different, and it was in the interval of 6 to 7 minutes, 8 minutes, and it was lasting for 1 hour. So we thought we should give a call, but after that I thought no, I should observe for some time, and after that we'll call the doctor. And if you don't know, if you ask anybody how's the contraction pain, everybody will say the same thing. It was like just like the period cramps, but it was 1000 times more painful than that. And in pregnancy for 9 months you will not have your period, so you'll forget that pain, but when the contraction will come, it was like, oh my god, this was very dangerous. It was so pathetic and real painful. The other thing is like if you're going for a C-section, then you'll not know the contraction pain or something. Like if it is an induction, then maybe you'll feel the contraction, but I don't know because I don't have experience on that. But my delivery was, throughout my pregnancy, my delivery was very normal. So my doctor beforehand told me that you will not going to induce you at least until like 42 weeks. So you need to wait for the normal delivery. So I was prepared like for a normal delivery, and by God's grace everything was going good till that time. So again we called my doctor, and my doctor told like you can come an emergency, so we can check her cervix and we know how much she is dilated, whether it is an active labor or not. So around 7 p.m. we started to the hospital. My hospital is like 20 minutes far away from my home, and that 20 minutes journey is like a long journey for me with that pain. And somehow we reached the hospital. There is no paperwork, nothing like that in the hospital, because here like around 32 weeks of pregnancy you will have a hospital tour, or also you need to register yourself like around that time, so you will not have to like face any problem during like your contraction or emergency or something. So I got a like hospital tour, and also I got registered myself like beforehand. So when we reached the hospital, like my husband, my parents got a visitor pass, and they took me immediately to the screening room. And in the hospital tour, I know there is 3 part of like delivery process. The first thing is like the screening room, the second is your delivery room, and the third is your recovery room. So they took me first to the screening room, and my doctor told me like, we'll keep you here for 2 hours of observation, and after that we'll check your cervix, and after that we'll decide what to do. And at that time they kept me for like 2 hour observation with, they put some like pad on my belly so they can monitor my baby's heartbeat and also my contraction. So after 2 hours my doctor came, she checked me and she told that I was like 1 centimeter dilated only, but my pain was so severe, I don't know what to do. And at that time I requested my doctor, no, I don't want to go home, I want to stay here because my pain was real severe. So that nurse there, she told me that at the time like, this is not the active labor, this is not the active labor pain. And I was like, this is not active labor pain, then what is this one? So she told me that people came like this, the many women came like this, and they delivered the baby like after 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, even 1 month. I told, oh my god, this is what she is saying. Like, I was real scared that time, and still I requested my doctor like, I want to stay here, I don't want to go home. So my doctor told me to give a tablet so that it will like ease my pain and I can sleep at night. After that, that nurse told my husband that while leaving the hospital, we'll give you the medicine to your wife, and as soon as possible you need to reach the home because she is going to lose her sense for some time. So they gave me the tablet, and after that, believe me, I don't remember anything about that night. Whatever I know is from my husband and from my parents. How I get into the car, how I reached home, how I came to my bed and everything, I don't know. My husband told like I was like not in a sense, I was behaving like very mad. I was asking so many questions like what happened to me, why this pain, I need to go to the bathroom, I need to poo, and lots of stuff. I was even forgot that I was pregnant, I am having the contraction and everything. The medicine, it was like kind of different kind of medicine, very different, and it was like so difficult for my husband to manage me that night. He told me that he was real scary that night. I was asking lots of questions and I was like rushing towards the bathroom, came to my bed again and going coming like that stuff. So my husband was like, oh my god. Somehow he managed me and the night passed. When I woke up, that is Monday morning, that is 23rd January, and I was like, no, I need to go to hospital right now. The pain was so severe. At that time my contraction was within 5 minutes and it was lasting for 1 minute, and it was continuing, not like stop for at least for 5 to 10 minutes. So I told my husband I need to go now, and we thought we'll not call the doctor, nothing like that, we need to go in emergency. So again we started to the hospital around morning 8 o'clock I think, and we reached the hospital, and like around like it took again 20 minutes. It's far away from my home, and the 20 minutes journey this time was, oh my god, it was so severe. Every 5 minutes I was getting the contraction, and it was so painful that time. So I definitely suggest you, like if you are pregnant, then choose your hospital nearby you. If you are like having a planned normal delivery or something like that. But if you have any problem, if you have an induction, you can be planned and you can go to the hospital. But in case if you are having normal delivery, then you need to have the hospital nearby you, not so far. Like you need to go a long way with that pain. It was like so difficult. Somehow we reached the hospital. Again they took me to the screening room, same room they took me, and again first thing they did is check my cervix, whether I was like real dilated or not. So my doctor came, she checked me again, and she told, no, you are not dilated, only 1 centimeter as like last night. So I was like, oh my god, what happening this one? This is not the false labor pain. This was so severe. So I was like, oh god, do something. I need to stay here in hospital. I need to deliver my baby today only. So somehow they told me, like, again we are going to keep you here for 2-hour observation, and after that we'll decide what to do. And so they put some belt and everything. They started monitoring my baby's heartbeat and my contraction and everything. Some of my friends suggested me some days before, like they have experienced this, that you need to go for a walk. If you walk, it has to dilation. So somehow with that pain it was so difficult, but my husband helped me, and I walked 2 rounds for, like, I thought I'll walk a lot, so that like I was like, I need to dilate it like that. So I took 2 rounds, and again after 2 hours my doctor, she came, and again she checked me, and I was like 4 centimeter dilated, and I was like, oh my god, hooray, I need to see my baby soon, and I will get the epidural so that I will not have this pain anymore. And if you don't know, epidural is, it's kind of a like anesthesia, or it's kind of a dose, like it will numb your lower part of your body, so that will not feel any contraction, so will not feel any pain during your labor process and everything, delivery process. Around 1 PM they checked me, and they told me that I'm dilated, I'm going to admit here, and they asked me for the epidural, and immediately I said yes, I'm going for the epidural. And when they said that, after that they did some blood work, the paperwork, everything, and it took like again another 2 hours, and I was in the same pain for 2 hours. I asked for some water during that time, but they told me, no, you can't have water from now on, and they gave me some ice cubes so that it helps me to like relaxed me for some time. So after that I shifted to the delivery room, and the first thing they started like the process of epidural. At that time my nurse told me to sit in the edges of the pad, and she told me like, don't move, even though you are getting any contraction at that time of giving epidural, you need to stay straight, calm and straight. So I was like, okay, I'll do that, and they started all the process, and my nurse, she came and hold my hand like this for some times, and though I was getting the contraction at that time, I was like, no, I'll not move, and somehow they gave me, and the first question asked me like, do you feel anything? Then yeah, the same thing happening with me, the contraction. And after 10 minutes everything like, oh my god, it was like a lifesaver. I was like feeling so relaxed, no pain. From last 2 days I was in so much pain, like the pain I can't express. It was like so severe, and when I got the epidural, it was like gone. It's kind of magic. And after that I was like in the bed. My doctor told me like, you need to rest for some time, because after your dilution you need to have some energy to push. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. And we are relaxed, my husband, my parents, everyone relaxed that time. They had their lunch. I was like not allowed to have anything, so just only the ice cubes. And yes, still I was like so happy that time, because there's no pain, no contraction, nothing. I was like seeing in the monitor like the contraction is coming like this. Oh my god, still I'm not feeling anything. So definitely I'll say epidural is the lifesaver. But after that, this one you must need to watch if you are pregnant here in US and if you are planning to have the epidural, because nobody told me about these things. My friends that they are not experienced about these things, so this is very new for me, and this is really worst thing happened during that epidural process. So I got the epidural around 3 p.m. and they told me that we are going to check you around after 2 hours, so that we'll see whether you are dilated or not, like that, how much you are dilated. So around 4 p.m. 2 nurse came. They like put me in another side, in the left side, and they put a balloon on my between my two legs, so that my baby will come downwards, so it is easy for my normal delivery. So after that, around 5 p.m. my doctor came and she checked me and she told I am 9 centimeter dilated. I was like, oh my god, only 1 centimeter left, so that I can deliver my baby and I can see. So around 7 p.m. my doctor came, she checked me, and I was like 10 centimeter dilated, and I was ready to push and I was ready to deliver my baby. And we started the delivery, like pushing process. In one side my nurse was there, in one side my husband, and on my bed my doctor, and they told me like we are going to count like 1 to 10 and you need to push while the contraction is there, and you need to watch the contraction, like see the monitor, like when the graphs will go up, that is the contraction, and at that time you need to push your best. So yeah, we started the pushing process and I pushed for like 10 to 15 minutes, and my doctor told like we need to wait for some time, let's relax for some time. And at that time another epidural doctor came and she told like you need to like stop the epidural. Fortunately my nurse was there. She told no, we are not going to stop the epidural, we are going to lower the doses. And at that time I was very honored about the doses and all these stuffs regarding epidural. I just know from my friends that you will get the epidural and after that you are not going to see any pain, you will easily deliver your baby, nothing, no pain, nothing like that. So I was like, okay, I don't know, I need to believe, I need to trust my doctor and everybody else. So they lowered my epidural to 10 to 7. It was like in the range of 10 to 1. So 10 is the you will not get any pain, that is highest, and 1 we are going to have the pain. They lower it to like 7 and they start asking me like, do you feel any urge to push, do you feel any pain, any contraction? Then I told no, I'm not getting anything. So after some time again we started pushing for 10 to 15 minutes and they again told me we need to lower a little more. So they lower the doses to like 7 to 4, and after some time I felt like little pain, very little, very less. So I was happy, oh, I'm getting some pain and now I can push as I'm getting some signs, symptoms, because it was easy for me. At that time I felt like that. So after 5 minutes, like the pain was so severe, so severe. Oh my god, I can't express the same pain again, like the same pain. The contraction was like within 5 minutes, and now it was more difficult as I need to push only during the contraction. Again, at that time the pain was so severe. I asked my doctor for the epidural, but she told no, we are not going to give you the epidural right now. You need to have the pain so that you can deliver your baby first. And the pushing process is like 1 to 10 they will count, and you need to hold your breath and you have to push, and the pushing is for like 20 seconds. But the 20 seconds it will say like it is very less time, but at that time it was a long time for me. Like it is so painful, and my doctor placed a mirror in front of me so that I can see my baby is coming, and it's really helped me a lot. And we started the pushing process for some times, and I was like not in a sense that time, I was like biting myself, like no, it was severe pain that time. And at that time I was like in so much like pain, and it was so horrible, I'll say. So finally in mirror everyone started seeing some black hair, like my baby's this part first, and we are like, oh, you need to push now, you need to push now. Everybody they like started encouraging me like, you need to push now, you need to push now. And I was like, oh, I need to get rid of this pain and I need to push very hard. So somehow I pushed for some times, and like I'll say. And somehow my baby came out. It was like 9:38 p.m. Monday 23rd January. He came out, and it was like a very good, very good moment in our life, me and my husband. And it was like so like miracle thing, I'll say. It's kind of magic, I'll say, like you are giving birth to a human being, and it was like so good feelings. I can't even express unless you are not a mother, you can't know the feelings of that moment. So yeah. At that time, like we are like so happy, and but still there is like my pain are there. They started stitching. They like after delivering the baby, my doctor told me to push for like 2 or 3 times more so that the placenta will come out. Again, you need to deliver your placenta after delivering your baby. So again, they cleaned me, they cleaned my baby and everything, and I hold my baby for some time. It was like, oh my god. Even now also I don't believe that I got delivered my baby. I was pregnant sometime and I got delivered my baby, and I'm a mother now. So it was the best feeling in my life. After some time they shifted me to recovery room, and there we stayed for like 1 or 2 days, and my baby got some vaccination and all the stuff, and we came home with my baby. So yeah. Yeah, my baby is now 3 months old, and he's doing good, and yeah, we are also enjoying being parents, me and my husband. So this is my birth story, and hopefully you all like this video. Let me know your experience, your thoughts regarding this, and yeah, and don't forget to give a big thumbs up and to subscribe my channel if you are new here. See you in my next video. Till then, bye bye. Say hello to everyone.